is up, everybody? It's your boy, Bobby from Bobby's Breakdowns. Happy Sunday. Happy almost WrestleMania to you all. For us wrestling fans, this is a special time of year. It's our Christmas. Love it. Gotta love it. We're guessing we're like 20 days away from WrestleMania, if my math is correct. Something like that. And I'm excited for it. So much stuff is happening, and I am amped for it. But today, we are going to be doing our dream WrestleMania card. Now, I can't take credit for this idea. I would love to, but our guest today had this idea, and I just got to give him full credit. So, please welcome back to the channel. You have seen him here before, and he is back once again. Leo from the Wrestling Retrospective. What's up, buddy?
You giving full credit. That's a very interesting way to start.
Yeah, I can't.
That's like the biggest compliment you can give me.
Yeah, I can't even take credit because I was like, he came up with this idea. I was like, I was just like, it's a great idea. And I was like, well, I would love to take credit. You're just going to come in and be like, no, I came up with the idea. So, like,
definitely my idea.
Yeah, I can't even silence you. So it's like, But yes, our WrestleMania dream card. Nothing is off limits. Dead, alive, whatever. And we have 8 matches on each night. Yes, we did our own match order too. We didn't do results because that's really, really hard. But
yeah, we'll get cancelled either way.
That's true. Well, there is some dude that you might have on the card that I left off that is a bit controversial, but we might get into that. Did I put your YouTube link in the description? Do you know?
I don't know.
If I didn't, please, Ryan.
No, you didn't, because
yeah,
as much as you don't like me that much.
He's just getting no publicity out of this. Ryan, I think you're here, or whoever's here. Where's Zero at? Ryan, if you're here, can you put his link, or whoever's here, can you put his link in the description below in the comment section? So let's just get this going. All right. Okay. So we are going to start off with our hosts for WrestleMania. Now you go first.
So on night one.
So he has night 1 and night 2, right?
Well, I can do both now. It's not an issue.
Just do night 1 for now.
Okay, so night 1, my host is Dwayne Johnson.
All right.
Yep. I feel like he would be a great host, a big celebrity to have on this show.
Huh. We're going real original with that because he's never hosted WrestleMania before. Sarcasm.
I've got to get him on the card somehow.
That's true. Well, he's on my card somewhere, but my host, WWE Hall of Famer. He has guest hosted Raw before. He was born on June 14th, 1946. Do the numbers 45 and 47 mean anything to you guys? He's also the current president of the United States. My host is Donald John Trump. And if you don't believe me, I would show you, but I don't want to give away my card. It is there.
No, fair enough. I didn't really have much to say on that
one. You didn't see what direction I was going in, did you?
I kind of guessed it when I was like, oh, it's going to be Trump.
Well, once I said WWE Hall of Famer, you were probably like, oh, okay. But then once I said 45 and 47, you were probably like, oh.
Yeah, I started to guess when you said host of Raw. I was like,
because there's not many of those. And he did own WWE for what, 2 weeks?
Something like that.
3 weeks, whatever, back in the day. All right. So night 1, kicking it off. I've been asked to let my guest go first just to get my reaction. So the floor is yours, Leo.
So you said going into this that we were only keeping it to 16 because we wanted to get a limited amount of people on the card. So I'm starting off with the thank you to Stephanie McMahon for creating Women's Wrestling Battle Royal.
Wow, you really cheated to get a lot of people on this card.
Would you like to know who I'm going to have? All 30 people I'm going to have in my battle royal.
already regret doing this stream. Sure. Why not?
So, I've got Melina, Natalia, Eve, Nia Jax, Tony Storm, Jada Parker, Alexa Bliss, Jazz, Layla, Maurice, Dakota Kai, Roxanne Perez, Paige, Stephanie Vaquer, Michelle McCool, Jordan Grace, Jade Cargill, Lyra Valkyria, Julia, Brie Bella, Victoria, Bailey, Ronda Rousey, Liv Morgan, Mickey James, Chyna, Asuka, AJ Lee, Sasha Banks, and Io Sky.
Huh. I won't highlight what name I heard, but we'll hear one of those names in a bit.
Well, hopefully. I mean, there's 30 women there.
All right. So I think my first match on night one is going to be a lot better than yours. I got to be honest. I'm asking Zero to tweet the link right now.
What's wrong with a Battle Royal? They're always fun.
Oh, you'll see, because this is the one that I had to pivot to find a spot for. I had to move. This was the last minute one. I had to move a lot of things around, but I got to it. Okay. Kicking off night one. Now, I believe we haven't seen this match. I know for a fact we haven't seen this match in WWE. I know for a fact we haven't seen this match in AEW or TNA. We may have seen it in Ring of Honor. I am not sure. Okay. But I have the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, going against Mr. WrestleMania main event of this year, as confirmed on Friday night, CM Punk.
Nice. That'll be a decent match, in fairness. I would argue.
Has that match ever happened?
I mean, I'm not well endowed with Ring of Honor, so I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I think it's only happened maybe once, if it has happened.
Yeah, I had an AJ Styles match, which I thought would have definitely not happened. It was a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. And then I remembered there's a much bigger match that hasn't happened with who I had as his original opponent, which was, I was originally going for Shawn Michaels and AJ Styles.
That's the match I originally had. And I had to, I pivoted to Punk AJ because
I also
because Punk AJ to me is very Shawn AJ isn't happening. Let's be real at this point.
Yeah,
Punk AJ is very much in the cards to happen right now.
Yeah,
so that's kind of why I pivoted. And then also the Shawn match I gave, which we'll get to that soon.
Yeah,
I don't think it's that bad of a consolation. So all right. The second match on your night one.
So I have a triple threat hardcore match between Kane, Mick Foley, and Bray Wyatt. Because I really wanted Foley on the card, and I really wanted Kane on the card, and I really wanted Wyatt on the card. I originally had this as a fatal four-way with one of my favorite wrestlers, Karrion Kross, but I changed it around due to
thank God
popular demand.
Karrion Kross would stick out like a sore thumb in that match. Okay, that's interesting. All right. So my second match on night one, this match is realistic to happen possibly this year. And I would like to see it. Ryan, you're here. Can you put Leo's YouTube link in the comments? Thank you. It's very possible that this happens this year. It's been it's not really been teased, but I have Braun Breaker going against Goldberg. Come on.
It makes sense.
And Goldberg
neither
goes
of them
over.
Made my card.
And Goldberg goes over. No, I'm just kidding.
Absolutely.
Goldberg goes over on his way out. Hey, that's Sting did it, so why not? All right. And Undertaker and technically Shawn and Austin, but that's another story for another time. All right, yours. Wait. No, your third match on night one.
Yes, a match that could very, very much happen in the very not so distant future. I have Cody versus Randy. It makes a lot of sense to put it on the Mania card. I think at one point it would have definitely been talked about putting it on Mania card for this year. I'm kind of glad they didn't go this way, considering what we're getting instead. But yeah, just there's a big story behind it. Makes perfect sense. Gets run. I couldn't really think of anything else for Randy on the card.
I have something for Randy later. It's not the best of options, but it is a cool one history wise. We'll leave it at that.
Okay.
And just in case you folks were wondering, Cody Rhodes didn't make my card.
Shocked. Can't believe it.
Oh well. I put the best of the best on here, and yeah, Cody just unfortunately didn't make the cut. He had a better shot of making it than Karrion Kross, though. I'll give him that. All right. My third match.
Time on my card.
My third match for night one. We're going to give some love to the ladies. This match was supposed to happen in 2018. 2017? No, 2018 at Evolution. But injuries forced this one from happening. We have Little Miss Alexa Bliss going against Trish Stratus.
Yeah. No, fair.
The first 3 matches I have never been done before. Breaker and Goldberg, obviously, Trish and Bliss. And then Styles and Punk, maybe it happened, but I'm not really sure. There's the YouTube link for Leo, so there you go. Yeah.
Go click that link and subscribe.
There you go. Click. Well, make sure you subscribe to the Wrestling Retrospective. Leo, he does okay work,
A lot of work coming over WrestleMania. A lot.
Yeah. You told me your schedule, and
I'm uploading every day in April.
That's crazy.
Almost post WrestleMania as well. So
Leo, you got to do an NFL draft video too.
What's the NFL? I'm joking before anyone starts.
That's okay. All right, your fourth match on night one.
So originally, Daniel Bryan did not make my card.
He did not make mine either.
I know a lot of wrestling smarks might be very unhappy about that, but I found space for him yesterday, as I have him facing. If we're looking at Prime, probably more Bryan Danielson rather than Daniel Bryan versus Prime Chris Jericho.
Ooh.
In what would be a classic, and we all know it would be a classic. But yeah, I just thought it'd be an incredible match. I originally had Jericho versus Eddie Guerrero, which would be good, but I feel like it happened a lot in WCW. So I feel like as a match you wouldn't be that bothered about, whereas Bryan versus Jericho would. I think people would love to see that match, especially with both in their prime.
It's not a bad match. I gotta be honest.
Yeah, I really struggled to find Jericho an opponent.
I kind of did too. Not to lie to you, but I did get there. All right, my next match. Leo actually kind of stole this one from me a bit. He stole it. I have Bray Wyatt versus Mick Foley.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have to ask why, you're not a wrestling fan. It's simple. Yeah, you have to ask why.
I think if anything, I'm a massive Kane guy, and I just had to find a way to get him on the card.
Mayor Glenn Jacobs, baby.
Yeah.
And apparently he's like the nicest human being, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Bray versus Mick. It writes itself. And I mean, they've had a moment before where Bray almost murdered Mick Foley. So I mean,
you could even do like a tag match where it's just all their faces against each other as well.
Swamp Bray Wyatt versus Swamp Bray Wyatt, Fiend Bray Wyatt, and Firefly Funhouse Bray Wyatt versus Dude Love, Cactus Jack,
and Mankind.
Yeah. Bobby. Oh wow, he actually joined us today. Welcome, Zero.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
I didn't even have to wear his merch to get him to come and watch.
Oh, you spent money on that?
Yeah.
I wouldn't wear it for free. If it was a choice between wearing Zero merch or going shirtless, I'm going shirtless. And Ryan finished it off with penmanship. Okay. All right. Your fifth match on night 1, and I'm realizing now I should have moved my 5th match to night 2. Crap.
Oh
well, whatever.
So I also have a women's match here.
Okay.
For me, I've got 2 women's Fatal 4-Way matches, and they both kind of have themes. If you can, I mean, it's pretty obvious.
See, all my matches are 1-on-1.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
I tried to. Wait, are they all 1-on-1? Yeah, they are. Yeah.
I buried that straight away.
I wanted to stick to I wanted to try and get a lot of first time evers or matches that you haven't seen a lot. So yeah, all right, I'm gonna switch up my card order. Go for it.
Right. So I have Nikki Bella versus Chelsea Green versus Tiffany Stratton versus Trish Stratus. So you have the kind of the Divas Fatal 4-Way match. If that makes sense.
Okay. I got you. All right. So take that out, put that in. Okay. All right, we're good to go. I don't know how I didn't catch that last night when I did it, but I was also very tired. Are you guys affiliated with DKO? No, we don't. Unfortunately, we don't rock with that company. Not here for long. It was to get the link no one sent me. Oh well, yeah.
Same.
Antonio, I know what you're trying to say, but it's not a skull cut. It's a skull it. Because we were talking about Hulk Hogan this morning, and I was like, "Yeah, the skull it he has," and Antonio started cracking up. Skull it. I was like, the right. Antonio, thanks for joining us, though, bud. Appreciate it. Bobby loves DKO energy. I gotta be honest. I think I'd rather drink poison.
Well, go buy your poison with code TWR52.
Yeah. Wait, why did it not switch over? Huh? Oh wait, hold on. Never mind. I just got really confused. Okay. Wait, let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, something just happened here. Uh-oh. What did I just do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wow. Speaking of uncut and Zero being in there.
Yeah, wait, what wait, I just messed up my card somehow. I don't know how. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which is wait. Good thing I typed it in up here. What did I miss? Oh, that's what I did. I accidentally erased Bray versus Mick. Okay.
Well, at least it's a match you've already
So I was like, what did I do? That's what I said. Yeah, I was like, yeah. All right, you're up next for your 5th match on night 1?
I went for the women's 4-way, and then it was supposed to go to you.
John Cena sucks. He was saying that all practice long. All right, my 5th match, and this was just put on here. We switched it with another match. First time ever. We have the Olympic hero, the Olympic hero, Kurt Angle, going against the best there is, the best there ever was, the best there ever will be, Bret the Hitman Hart. That match has never happened. Kurt Angle tried to get that match to happen, but it never came to be. Kurt Angle told Bret, "I will bump like a madman if you can give me the match." Bret said, "I can't do it, man." So I always thought that would be a cool match. So Bret Hart versus Kurt Angle.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest Bret Hart guy. Like, I
find me either. But I feel like he had to find a spot on this card, you know.
Yeah, no, I get that.
He's one of the best.
Oh my god,
nice dude in real life too. So no issue there. Yeah. I thought he was going to be like a miserable old guy, but no, he was actually very nice and
cool. He definitely comes across like a miserable old guy.
That's why I thought, and I was like, when he was chatting me up and my friend, I'm like, oh, cool, that's cool.
That's what I know.
Yeah. All right, your 6th match on night 1.
Well, it's funny you brought up Kurt Angle because I have him facing Gunther and Samoa Joe in a triple threat match.
Gunther did not make my card.
You're not a big Gunther guy.
I mean, I like Gunther, but like, there's so many legends I have on here. It's like,
to be fair, you've probably gone further into the annals of time than I have because I still
I went way back. I was like,
yeah,
Gunther's
I
my
did
chest
it. So
is
it was
hurting
like
just
the
thinking
match
about
that
it.
I'd want to see.
Listen, I still remember this to this day. When I was at WrestleMania 39 in LA, we were in the upper deck, and it was that triple threat match between Gunther, Sheamus, and Drew. And I was like, I wonder if we can hear him chop somebody from up here. Clear as day. I was like, oh no. Antonio said the Usos triple threat. Solo versus Jimmy versus Jay. What about Rikishi? You might as well throw him in there. A whole family of fatal four-way. All right.
The bloodline match.
My next match. This one's kind of not a letdown. I enjoyed this feud, and they never fought at WrestleMania. And I think WrestleMania actually technically they have been in the same match at WrestleMania. But it wasn't
a multi-man match.
It wasn't a one-on-one, so I did not cheat. And I thought this was like one of the first feuds I saw when I was little. So like it always resonates with me. I have the rated R superstar Edge going against the mayor of Knoxville, Tennessee, Kane.
Really?
Yeah. That feud I always remember that feud, and I was like,
it's the one where Lita turns.
Yeah, and it would be cool to have it go at WrestleMania, a family four-way. Yes, it would be cool to have it go at WrestleMania. I thought,
No, yeah, fair.
Kane was the one I had to get on the card yesterday. That's why we added the extra match. I was like, Kane.
Yes.
And I was like, I gotta get Kane on there somehow. All right, your second to last match of the evening.
Edge didn't make my proper card.
So Samoa Joe makes it, but not Edge.
Yes.
Really? That's on. You know what? This is the reaction I have to that. Hold on. Hold for editing. Hold. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. No. Hold for editing. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's you can't. It's just like, come on, man. How you go leave the? You know what? I bet if Adam Copeland didn't go to AEW, Edge would be on your card. But you hate Adam Copeland.
I hate Adam Copeland so much. But
you hate
I honestly, I couldn't find a decent match for him on this card, so he's not it.
Yeah, you hate Adam Copeland, but yet you're like, oh, Moxley, world champion. Why is Moxley the world champion?
I would much rather have Moxley as a world champion than Copeland.
I would rather.
I'd much rather see Swerve as a world champion than Moxley.
Who's like the lowest tiered wrestler in AEW? I'd rather Peter Avalon. Oh no. Ew. QT Martin.
Big Boom AJ.
I wouldn't be shocked if they end up doing that.
I fucking hate that guy so much.
Hey, they put the title on David Arquette. They were gonna put the title on Batista to promote Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's true.
All right.
But speaking of Batista, to transition back into what we're doing, my second to last match of night one is a match that's never happened. And it is Batista versus Brock Lesnar.
Oh, that's a good one. Did I put Brock? Did I? Oh, yeah, I have Brock on my card. Duh.
But because I recently did the series of videos, which were matches that have never happened, you thought happened but haven't. Like Batista Brock was one of the matches on there, so I very, very quickly added to the card.
They had like a moment in the 03 Rumble, but that was about it.
Yeah, but they've not had a match like a.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. They had cross paths, but not much. Okay.
No.
All right. So my second to last match. This name was mentioned earlier. It's a bit of a letdown of a match, but it's also there's a lot of history there, and I'm pretty sure these two have never met at WrestleMania. I'm almost positive on that. We have Randy Orton going against the Nature Boy, Rick.
Yeah, they definitely haven't met at WrestleMania, but they had a really good steel cage match, like a Taboo Tuesday once. That was good.
Yeah, they were in that handicap match at Mania 20, but they were on the same team.
Yes, they were on the same. Yeah, it was Evolution, wasn't it? So,
can you read the comments or no?
Yeah.
Okay, read that. I don't even.
Why does Bobby drink like that? You got to move out already.
We
can't be sat here. We can't send random pictures into the chat while we're doing this.
Yeah,
this isn't.
Yeah. Well, it's not.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, I mean it's random. All right, your main event for night one.
So my main event of night one is my Undertaker match, which might be surprising to some people, but I feel like my main event night two is bigger than this, even though it might not be.
Okay.
But I am going Undertaker versus Sting.
Okay. Fair enough.
It's the one match of it. And we said they had to be in WWE, which Sting was just like literally only just.
Yeah. Sting showed up too late.
Yes, the ultimate match that could, should have, would have, but never did.
All right, I'll just be honest up front. That was one of the first matches I had. It's coming. Don't worry. There's only one way to go with Undertaker. There really was.
Yeah. I couldn't think of anyone else that I would. I think that would be interesting enough to make an Undertaker match on like a massive.
Or we just run back Undertaker Goldberg. Why not, man? What's the worst that can happen? Oh, right, it did happen.
Oh, you need me to mind. You need me to go over this.
Yeah. All right, my main event for night one. This match was supposed to happen, but a certain somebody didn't like that he was putting somebody over on Raw, and he took his ball and went home. Oh, hell yeah. Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Brock Lesnar.
Nice.
Your match for Brock is good, though. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Yeah, Stone Cold is my night two main event. So yeah, kind of.
You're gonna hate my night two main event. I already know it, but oh well. No,
it's a good match. Yeah, the whole Raw thing.
Yeah, it was one of the first things I thought of. I'm like, Brock and Stone Cold. I mean, Brock and Batista is a good shout. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but it was. I have another match for Batista. Hint. All right.
I knew you'd have Batista in because you're like the Batista guy.
But Batista went through a few matches on this card before I landed on a good one.
No, yeah, fair enough.
Ryan, did you hear who my host of WrestleMania is? He loves that guy. Ryan loves that guy. So, yeah. All right. Who's your night two host?
The night two host is the final boss, The Rock. So it's Dwayne Johnson on night one and The Rock on night two.
Was he Black Adam on the? He's Black Adam on SmackDown Wrestling.
Well, no, people on the first Raw Netflix went, "Oh, that was Dwayne. That was The Rock and Dwayne Johnson doing the whole promotion thing," and then we got the final boss on NXT the night after. Therefore, separate people.
Oh, you know what? Just and you know what? I'm gonna take a drink right now, and I'll put this comment back up. I couldn't even keep a straight face doing that. Well, to remind people of who my host is, He's the current president of the United States, WWE Hall of Famer, former owner of WWE, Donald John Cornelius Trump. I may or may not have added the Cornelius part. Yeah. So, all right. Your first match for night two, Jesus.
It's the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Christ.
Well, if I was going to do a women's battle royal, I may as well do a men's one.
There are 32 people on my card. Leo has 30 in his first match alone.
Well, I told you that I was going to outsmart you on this either way. Would you like to know who's in the battle royal?
If I say no, does it matter?
No, because it's Umaga.
What a way to start.
No,
okay.
So Umaga, Karrion Kross, Dolph Ziggler, Bobby Lashley, Sami Zayn, The Miz, Carmelo Hayes, Jacob Fatu, Solo Sikoa, Christian, Shelton Benjamin, Shinsuke Nakamura, Rikishi, Scott Steiner, Logan Paul, Mark Henry, JBL, Damian Priest, Booker T, Finn Balor, LA Knight, Goldberg, Big Show, Bron Breakker, Kevin Owens, Adam Cole, Aleister Black, Rob Van Dam, Dominic Mysterio, and Edge.
Wow, so many names in there that just Scott Steiner. Okay. And what is Braun going to spear his uncle?
Fuck it, why not?
You went in and out there. What happened? Oh, eliminate each other. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. All right. So my night two is going to kick off with a banger. And no, it's not a Sheamus match. This match has happened before a few times, but it's never happened on the grandest stage of them all. But it's about to happen, sort of, in about 3 weeks' time. Roman John Reigns, I don't know if that's his middle name, going against Seth frickin' Rollins.
Well, you'll definitely see those two later on in mine.
All right. Yeah, I was like, I gotta put these two together. Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, for me, those two create magic every time they're in the ring together, one on one.
Yeah,
I don't think they've had a bad match ever. So
Reigns has yet to beat him, right? 1-on-1. Is that still
yes, he has.
thing?
He has. He beat him on like a random Raw once.
Oh, really? I don't even remember that.
No one does.
I thought Seth had his number the whole time.
No, so I, as a joke to my brother, keep saying that Seth has always beaten Roman, and he will always remind me that just simply is not the case.
I mean, WWE does like to pad its history.
Yeah, well, it happened in like 2018, 2019, when no one was watching.
Did you hear what they said about Jey Uso the other day?
Well, who? The internet? They've been saying a lot. So
no. I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was Michael Cole who said it.
Oh,
no, I'm pretty sure Mike. I heard this on a podcast. I didn't hear it myself, but apparently Jey Uso is 3-0 against Gunther.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. Oh, 0-3, wouldn't it be?
Yeah, it would be 0-3, not 3-0.
0-3, yeah.
But Michael Cole said Jay's 3-0 against Gunther.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
That's interesting.
That's not how you read that.
Michael, you come on now. Well, that's a simple answer, Ryan, because Leo's here. Why are the views even low on the live stream? I don't know, Ryan, nor do I really care.
just views, man.
Yeah, like I'm talking with an acquaintance here. Leo's like, sure.
I remember this when he shouts at me in the morning when I get up, asking where I've been.
Yeah, well, okay. To give you a peek behind the curtain, folks, earlier I asked Leo to join the stream. Not like completely, but just say, hey, come in. And the guy just up and refused. He acted like he didn't have the link to join. It was so weird.
He didn't send me the bloody link, did he? I was questioning him how he wants me to join the stream.
I was was like, "Are you in yet?" And he's like, "How do you expect me to get in?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, the invite would definitely help." Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah,
Because
it
you just
definitely
be
goes.
sat here on your own.
That definitely does wonders. Phil Haynes, hello there, buddy. Welcome to the party. We're doing our WrestleMania Dream Card, but Leo's got about 600 people on his card, so
You wanted to limit the amount of people. I said, screw you.
I am a firm believer that not everyone should have a spot on WrestleMania.
Well, you should shut up.
That's just my opinion, but Ryan put some random emoji. All right, your second match on night 2. Wait, yeah.
So, speaking of having not everyone deserves a spot, I have a 5-way tag team match. And it'll be a TLC match, probably for some championships.
Okay.
So, I have the Hardys versus the Dudleys versus the Lucha Bros, as we can now have them because...
I thought you were going to say Edge and Christian pulling double duty. Okay.
Versus a team that is not talked about enough as far as great tag teams go. The Bar and the Usos.
Okay. Neither Uso made my card, so I mean,
it was the only way the Usos wouldn't make the card is in a tag team match.
Yeah, that's fair. It's not like Jay's a Royal Rumble winner or anything. Yeah. Ryan wants to know, where's CJ?
I don't know.
That's a loaded question, I think.
Isn't he on some kind of mission? I heard.
We put him on assignment. We put him on assignment. That's what that assignment is. I don't know. Yeah. But all right.
That's undisclosed information.
Yeah. You don't need to know, and I don't know either. So, All right. My second match on night 2. These two have never met in a one-on-one match. Believe it or not, both of these guys have been wrestling or were wrestling for 20 plus years. Never met in a one-on-one match. They did, however, begin the 2006 Royal Rumble at number 1 and number 2.
Okay. I mean, I know
Triple H going against Leo's absolute hero, the man Leo would take a bullet for. Triple H versus Rey Mysterio.
Put a bullet in him.
Oh, whoa.
I hate Rey Mysterio.
Why? But you like Karrion Kross.
Yes, Karrion Kross would kill Rey Mysterio, except he didn't because he lost to him loads of times on Raw. But
you like Karrion Kross who just lurks. You like Karrion Kross who lurks backstage, has some weird haircut.
That's weird coming from you, who lurks behind people, has a weird haircut.
Okay, next time I lurk behind you, let me know, and I'll concede on this argument. Okay. The Cross is like, oh, I'm parting my hair to the left. That means I'm doing something bad. What? Like, he even confirmed that on Twitter. It's like, what?
Well, you like Cope, so
I do. Love Edge. Love Cope. Anybody but Moxley. I would have taken Peter Avalon beating Moxley. Like, Moxley's trying to fix AEW. Why? We don't know. What's his reasoning? He doesn't know. So, it doesn't matter. Moxley's on assignment like CJ is. What that assignment is, we're not sure. All right. What is your third match for night 2?
So, speaking of Triple H, I really struggled to find Triple H a opponent for this. As I think I said beforehand, I originally had him against Cody, and I thought that'd be pretty meh. So I've got him facing Drew McIntyre. But
that's one guy I couldn't find a spot for on my card. I just couldn't.
But I think they faced they haven't faced at WrestleMania, but they faced when Drew was in his first run. But
yeah, they did.
I feel like this current day Drew and prime Triple H, two of the biggest bastards, essentially. I feel that'd be a really cool match. And I
Triple H versus Triple H. Yeah. Triple H versus Gunther would have been another cool one, but
I had that written at one point, but I wanted Gunther versus
not that
Angle.
shout.
So
again, not a bad shout. I mean, remember when Triple H and Gunther came face to face?
Yeah.
And Triple H was like, "Man, I have too many heart problems to be doing this."
Yeah.
Ryan says Leo ain't lying. About what, Ryan? Exactly. Let's see if he was listening. Probably wasn't.
Well, he'll listen like he reads.
Oh, that's terrifying. That is absolutely terrifying. All right, my next one. We're going to give the women some more love. Now, I went back and forth with this one, but I did land on this one.
If you go for the match that I thought everyone else would put in. So I'll be very curious about what your women's matches are.
All right. Is one of the people in the match currently not living?
Yeah.
Okay. I do have China.
Okay.
Who do you think my other one is?
Rhea.
No.
Good. I'm glad.
I was stuck between China and Charlotte, but I ultimately pivoted and went with this one because this is just two monstrous women fighting each other. I have China and Beth Phoenix.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Beth didn't even make my card. Whoops.
I literally thought, I'm like, what big woman, I mean, not big, but like muscular woman could China go against?
Yeah.
And I was like, Beth Phoenix. I'm like, that's
I feel like I said a lot of people do Rhea and China, which would be such an easy answer to go for.
Yeah, I mean, that's an easy cop out. I think Beth and China, like China kind of, like Beth was the next China for a bit, like strong as anything, could do whatever. Yeah.
Literally entered the Rumble like China did. Like
she kissed and eliminated the Great Khali.
Yeah, just like China did.
China kissed and I was like, wait, I don't remember that. China just eliminated them straight up.
Yes, I know. I'm joking.
All right, we are midway through the card for night 2. Who is your fourth match?
I have a match that's happened. It's one of my favorite matches of all time from the Royal Rumble, and I feel like it should have probably been a WrestleMania, but I have John Cena versus AJ Styles.
Fair. That's a WrestleMania
those two
match.
just make magic together.
John Cena didn't mix my card. I'm kidding.
Well, yeah, for me, I was trying to find something for Styles. I originally had Styles against Shawn Michaels. Then I had Styles against I think I had him against Angle or something like that. And I eventually came to Cena because I didn't know what to do with Cena because he's faced so many people at WrestleMania that I was really struggling. And then, I landed on this one, which is one of my favorite matches from the 2017 Royal Rumble.
Just wait till you see who I've Cena facing. All right, my next match.
I think I have a good idea of who you have. I think you've already told me who you got him against.
I probably have. I mean, All right, my next match. I'm not going to do much of a thing for this one because Leo already stole mine, but there's only one direction to go with this, man. The Undertaker versus Sting. It's simple. The match we never got, the match we should have got, and just, Sting showed up too late. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's simple. Like, face paint versus, dead man. All right. All right, your fifth match.
So, going back to the women of the world, this is more like a more women's wrestling kind of match. My first one was more diva orientated. This one's less. I have Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair versus Lita versus Becky Lynch.
Not a bad one.
Yeah.
Not a bad one at all. Yeah, I mean,
I didn't think I wanted to get all of them on the card.
Even modern day Lita, that match would be great. Like, Lita's still in great shape.
No, I agree completely.
All right. My fifth match. This is the one where I pivoted and I had to find this spot for, but I believe they fought once, if the internet, the old reliable internet, was correct. We have the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, going against. Oh yeah, the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Tell me that match would be great. Yeah. Come on.
I don't know, because I don't really watch Randy Savage matches.
Oh, yeah, brother.
But no, I know it's one of like the ultimate dream matches.
Yeah, of course. I almost did Shawn against Rock, but
okay,
I found another spot for The Rock on the card that isn't the host of WrestleMania.
He's only the host because I didn't want to put him in a match. Because I don't like The Rock either.
Yeah, and Leo just hates everybody that's good, but loves Karrion Kross. You want to know? You want to know what my reaction to Karrion Kross matches are? You want to say it?
Well, that's impossible. He's never on TV.
It's true. He's just lurking in the shadows like a creep. All right, your sixth match.
So I heard you say Roman and Rollins, and I up you Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose.
I thought you were about to say Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins versus CM Punk. I was gonna be like, time out. I was about to say, just because it technically hasn't happened at WrestleMania yet. No, I can't stomach putting that man on my card. I hate him.
Who?
You know who? Dean Moxley.
Dean Moxley.
So
yeah, if it was up to me, it would be Seth versus Roman versus Moxley, not Ambrose. But we were sticking for WWE, so
Ambrose is better.
I wonder what we'll go for when we do the AEW one.
Yeah. Neither. I want a match we've never seen before. Cody versus Roman. That's true. They got to meet thrice in a lifetime.
Yep.
All right. My sixth match. You pulled out a good match for Batista, but I think I pulled out a slightly better one, in my opinion.
Okay.
We have the Animal, David Jackson Batista. I don't know what his middle name is. Going against If You're So Mad. What The Rock is cooking. Batista versus The Rock. Come on.
Is that like the ultimate dream match in your head?
I mean, they've been in a handicap match once, but like, come on.
Okay.
Yeah, that match would slap.
It was very, very early Batista as well when they met.
Yep. And I think, and winner gets to stay in Hollywood. So Dwayne goes over.
Would never let you do it.
So Dwayne goes over. Yeah, that's true. Hollywood would never allow this match.
No.
All right. Your second to last match on the card, aka the Death Spot.
I have a match that's never happened.
Okay.
I have Eddie Guerrero versus Shawn Michaels.
I thought about doing that. I really did.
Yeah. It just makes the most sense, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It was such a good match.
And it was supposed to happen at WrestleMania 22, I believe. I think.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I mean, Eddie died like 6 months before that match. So I thought about doing that match. And my Eddie match is actually next. And believe it or not, you actually said this match earlier. You thought you were going to do it. But you found somewhere else. And I'm like, that's ironic because we kind of think alike here. I have Eddie Guerrero going against the Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla, baby, Chris Jericho. You got to get Jericho on the card. I know they've met before, but like at WrestleMania would be really cool.
No, I agree. Like I said, I had it written down at one point. It was more or less confirmed until yesterday that I was going to do that match.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Eddie was a really last-minute addition. I completely forgot, and then as soon as I realized, I knew I had to get him in. But no, yeah, that match would be fantastic.
For me, Shawn got moved around a lot because it was supposed to be Shawn Eddie, then it was supposed to be Shawn AJ, and then it landed on Shawn Macho. I mean, Eddie and Jericho in their prime, is great. Even Jericho modern day is great. Shut your mouth. He's better than Moxley.
No, he's fucking not.
I would rather watch Jericho hold the ROH title hostage than watch Moxley hold it hostage.
He did something worse than like anything, and he took off a luchador's mask again. He removed Ray's once.
That's fine.
No, in Mexico, you like luchadors would rather you shoot their own mother than remove their mask.
Well, Jericho did almost beat up his mother, so I mean that was
he would have probably preferred that.
Yeah. Can you beat up my mother? And the mother's like, what?
Just don't take the mask.
Come on. Yeah, Mom, just take the beating. Come on, let's do this. Oh, no. No, I mean, I just hate Moxley. I can't do it. I hope Swerve beats him. I pray Swerve beats him. Oh wait, we're a week out from Dynasty. Are we a week out? Yeah, a week out. Yeah.
Yes.
And then Copeland wins the Owen Hart. And then Copeland beats Swerve.
He's not even going to be in the Owen.
Shut your mouth.
Osprey is winning the Owen.
I still think it's Hangman.
As long as it's one of them. As long as it's either Osprey or Hangman.
Listen, as a legitimate choice, Hangman's not a bad thing.
No, it's not.
You could see it. It's realistic. I can also see Osprey. But I see Hangman versus Swerve happening again, and then Hangman finally gets his win back.
But he got his win back.
Wait. Oh yeah, he beat him in the cage, right?
He did beat him. Well, he nearly murdered him in the cage.
Oh, is that when he pumped the Novocaine into his mouth?
Yes. And then chair shot the fuck out of him.
Oh yeah, the one that sounded like a. I was like, really. Bobby dreams of that match, but they need extra baby oil. Batista Rock. Leo, did you get a haircut today?
No, I got a haircut yesterday.
All right. You had more hair in your last video, TBH.
Okay. That is the concept of a haircut.
He's creeping on you, Leo.
He is.
It's not good. But all right, let's get into this. Your ultimate WrestleMania main event. Karrion Kross versus who?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Okay.
No, I mean, it's Stone Cold Steve Austin versus CM Punk.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, we got.
A lot of people want to see it. The promos would be awesome going in. They both have to carry each other somehow. But if we're having both of these in their prime, then this would be fantastic.
What? Yep. Mm-hmm. All right.
What?
Leo, did you know Bobby is a Knight of Columbus? What gave that away, Ryan? Maybe the K of C? Not KFC.
Not PFC.
I tried for years to put that as our initials. They always did KOFC. Yeah. I was like, please just do KFC. It would be hilarious. Come on. But they just wouldn't budge. All right. My ultimate WrestleMania main event.
Oh, I know this.
John Cena going up against
brother.
Going up against the ultimate. Who am I kidding? Let me tell you something, brother. Hulk Hogan. Come on. Did you really think I was going to say Ultimate Warrior, or you knew I was playing?
No. I knew you were going to Hogan.
Yeah, it's Cena Hogan. It's like the ultimate.
When me and myself came up with this idea and presented it to you, the first thing you came back with was Cena Hogan.
Cena Hogan, yeah. Well, it's two of the biggest stars ever.
Yeah,
we're going to get that match, clearly. Did you even have Hogan on your card?
No.
God,
I don't like Hulk Hogan.
You don't like anyone. Who cares?
I did a card that I want to see. It's kind of my thing. I do these videos all the time.
Time out 1 minute. Christopher Columbus was a bad man. That is not true. He directed Home Alone 1 and 2. Those are great movies. Don't teach the Brits that part in school. I can't. Can you confirm that, Leo? I don't.
What part?
About Christopher Columbus, I guess.
I don't. I didn't think I listened in school. I think I may have sat doing YouTube videos if I listened in school.
Yeah, I mean, they used to give us off for Columbus Day. They don't anymore, but the banks still get it off.
We don't get it.
Well, you don't get any holiday.
No, you celebrate a holiday every other week for a reason that you can come up with.
I wish we get like a holiday not even a holiday a month, not even. So for it to be a holiday, I have to be off of work. So like St. Patrick's Day is a holiday, yes, but I'm not off of work.
No, I understand. I got it when you explained it to me. But...
Yeah. But they don't believe in holidays in England. So Ryan was bashing Christopher Columbus, but he willingly takes off for Christopher Columbus.
I read that as Insidious Day.
I was like, that makes a lot of sense for Ryan and how he. And then I have in the final main event.
Yes. Oh yeah, the stream that we're doing.
Cashing in on Hulk Hogan, Karrion Kross, and Karrion Kross loses. One leg drop to Kross and Hogan wins. Wait, I need a drink. Ryan.
That sounds about right for Hogan, to be fair.
Yeah.
Go ask Yokozuna.
Doesn't work for me, brother. All right, so next up, I believe, what did we agree to? We're doing it towards closer to Double or Nothing, right?
Oh, I thought
did we agree to All In? I mean,
All In made the most sense because it's their biggest show of the year.
Okay, how about that's true. All right, how about this? Let's look at the schedule. Let's just set an ideal date for now because that is a very busy time for me. But I think
we can do it before Double or Nothing if that's an easier time.
No, I think
plus
July.
You can give me a date, but I don't know when I'm working, so it doesn't.
You'll commit if I tell you to. All right, let's aim for Sunday, July 6th. Obviously, you gotta see if we're, whatever. Let's just aim for that ideally.
So it's the week before All In.
Literally a week before All In. 6 days before All In.
It's the weekend before All In.
Yeah. Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah.
Where we do a video, which is another one of my great ideas.
Yeah, I really thought we agreed to Double or Nothing, but
we might have done. It was quite a while ago, to be fair.
That's true. Yeah, I made this stream so long ago, I forgot to put the link to your YouTube channel in. So go unsubscribe to the Wrestling Retrospective. Get him back down to under 600. We need to humble him a little bit.
I'm trying to catch Zero again. Zero spiked up because he's in every other giveaway for 2K that he can be a part of.
Yeah, well, the guy does nothing during the day, so he's just bouncing from stream to stream. CJ, mine,
Okay.
Interesting. Yeah. So, go follow Leo at the Wrestling Retrospective. Does a lot of, I can't even say he does a lot of good work because, quite frankly, his videos enrage me. But he does work. Okay.
I do more work than you.
He does do more work than me, but like I worry about his wrestling takes sometimes, folks. We have a Ultimate Wrestlemania card, and who does he leave off? One of the biggest wrestlers, actually,
the biggest wrestler of all time.
He left off two of the biggest wrestlers of all time. He put one of them on as a host, and then just left the other one off. When you think of wrestling, a lot of people think of Hulk Hogan.
Well, a lot of people think of Dominic Mysterio, and he's on the card.
On that note, I think I've got nothing left to give. I'm checked, honestly. So, did I do this right? Yeah. Make sure you subscribe and hit that like button to both of us. Go subscribe to Bobby's Breakdowns and to the Wrestling Retrospective We will be back in the future with a stream, I believe. Do you have your work schedule for April yet, or no?
We're doing it either way, so it doesn't matter. Like the timings of it means I'll be on it no matter what.
Okay, cool.
So even if I'm working, it doesn't matter.
Oh, because I'm doing it during the day.
During the day.
Got it. All right, yeah. Because I'm thinking Friday, April 18th. We'll do it during the day on my channel, and then just go for it there.
We're doing here and Uncut, aren't we? So
yeah. So and then me and you could kill the competition because Zero and CJ will pick probably somebody not even in the matches to win. So.
Oh my god, that does it stand and deliver? Yeah, where they were just day drinking. Oh no, it wasn't.
No.
It was Vengeance
Day. Vengeance Day. Yeah. Vengeance Day. Yeah. What they say? What was like the absolute?
They had Cora to win the NXT Women's title.
Oh, yeah. I was like, Cora might take the pin. Granted, she didn't, but it was like, no, Julia's not losing, and then Julia lost not too long after.
And they had something else which was stupid as well. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, I can't remember.
It's just worrying to know out of the four of us that are on that, we're the level-headed ones.
Yeah, at least like we're in the ballpark. Like we might get it wrong, but like our guesses aren't insane, you know. And then Leo will have more subs than Bobby one day, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But thank you to everybody who joined, commented, did whatever. Even if you just listened, thank you. Thank you to Leo for joining me as always. And yeah.
You're most welcome for the video idea and coming along for the video idea.
Way to be modest. Way to be humble.
As Jeff Hardy said, modest to the top.
As Jeff Hardy said, another round. Oh, yeah. On that. Sorry, folks. Sorry. And on that note, I am Bobby from Bobby's Breakdowns, and we will see you guys next. Oh, we got a last minute comment. Matthew Rodriguez. Hey, guys. Hey, bud, and bye, bud. We will see you guys next time. Later.